Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
We didn't plan that.
If we did, it would have been so good. But thank you for joining us today. Today is Wednesday, October 2nd. We are so happy to be back together.
Oh, we missed you all.
And chatting with you today. So this is...
I didn't fall.
This is a channel mostly about cross-stitch and other needlework projects. I'm Roberta.
I'm Linnie.
And we are
the SABLE Stitchers. And we are so happy to see you all again.
SABLE is an acronym for Stash Accumulated Beyond Life Expectancy.
Oh. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Butter.
Butter who?
You better hurry up. I got a really funny Halloween joke.
Okay. All right, and so we usually start out with a little bit of a life update. So,
we've had such a
I'm going to pop this just because.
The ring light.
You're fine. Okay.
Do I have alien eyes? No, I don't. Okay, maybe I do.
You got a halo though. You got a little halo.
I don't mind the halo.
Maybe a little horn. I don't know.
Well.
There's your halo.
No. Okay.
Sorry, we're being silly.
There. Okay. Better knock it off. All right. Our big was my husband's birthday, and I bored you all on Instagram with all the pictures. But it was Chiefs Sunday. They all had their Chiefs shirt on. Papa turned 74 this year, and he's had, the kind of year he's had. So we're very, very happy to celebrate his birthday, and we had all the girls, two, our daughters and their husbands, and then all the grandkids, so all 4 boys. We had pictures of them, so I think I posted them. Yeah, I know I posted them on Instagram, but it's so funny to see different houses that they come over and celebrate his birthday. And there's these little boys, down here at the shoulder, and Papa's sitting in the chair, because we usually take the same picture every time. Except this time, I got those candles that relight.
Oh, funny.
God, I thought for sure he saw him sitting on the counter, and he just thought they were candles, and he kept blowing and blowing, and finally figured it out. But we're all laughing so hard at him because he goes, I can't get the damn things to blow out. But anyway, but now they're all standing up, way up here.
All the grandsons have grown.
Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. But
such a blessing, though.
I was just so blessed. We were all so blessed that we all got together for his birthday. So that was our big thing. And then other little things were Wyatt got a car. He got his license, and he's got a car. So we've got 4 white cars and a blue car sitting in the driveway. But he can't drive it yet. But he's got to get some timing. I think he has to have so many hours of driving. And there's never any cars at home, so his brother's always gone. A lot of football. Grant plays football. Mason's doing well in Manhattan. He's playing rugby, and Luke starts swimming. And Wyatt is our little gymnast. So now you get to put faces to their names. So it was a great day.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh my goodness, I feel Hurricane Helene, and we were out of the country, and I just didn't keep up with the weather, but coming back and hearing it, our hearts just go out to everyone. I know there was an Instagram post of
Annabelle's.
I didn't see that, but
because there's a lot of cleanup in Asheville, North Carolina right now, and I think that's where Annabelle's.
Oh, okay. Yes. And our friend Darlie lives there. Hearts are with you, Darlie. I hope you're doing okay. Just so many people affected. We're just, we're just so sad that this happened, and just our hearts go out to all of you. So, since our last video, my husband and I had a very exciting adventure visiting England and Wales, and it's the first time we've been to either of those countries. So I'm going to just do a little recap here. If you want to speed through it, that's fine. I might, as I talk, put some photos of needlework that I took photos of. So, or I might put it at the end. We'll have to see. But we flew into London. We spent a few days there, and we did some tours, and we did, mostly public transportation, and so we got to see a lot of different historic sites. And we tried to do as much as we could without wearing ourselves out. So I was really thought we'd be able to get to the Victoria and Albert Museum, but we didn't make it there. Yeah, I guess that means we have to go back.
Can you do an accent, English accent?
Oh, but I have all kinds of words,
Okay.
all kinds of new words. So it was really, yeah, that's really kind of fun. See
Okay.
how they use different things. So just going around though, we went to a lot of old churches and things, and it was interesting seeing the needlework at these different places. Obviously, there's a great history of just beautiful needlework and an appreciation for it. And it was really a treasure that, churches and families held on to. So that was really nice to see. One of the highlights of visiting London, we did get to go to Liberty of London. I had looked it up on a map that we were using, and it wasn't far from one of the underground stops. So we went there and got to, it's a very inspiring store. If you're in London, it's definitely worth a visit. And it has a place where my husband could sit down and, and hook up to the internet, look up, see like sports scores and stuff. So he was happy. And then after London, we rented a car. Actually, we rented a car in the middle of London. We were staying near Victoria Station, and they have a car rental place right there. I don't know what we were thinking, because driving out of London, getting used to driving on the left side of the road.
Oh gosh!
All these twists and turns, and I'm trying to navigate, and
and
things
you're in the
come up
driver's
quickly,
seat as a passenger.
But we managed to get out of London, and we drove up to the Cotswolds, and let's see, it's about 2 hours away. And I tell you, it just absolutely lived up to everything you heard about the Cotswolds. Beautiful, natural, just natural beauty. And then also all of the old stone buildings and the little villages. And, you could spend days there just going from village to village and seeing the little shops and antique shops and the restaurants and the pubs. It was fabulous. We just definitely want to go back. And being there in September, first week we were there, it was like summer, and the second week it was definitely more fall-like. So just have to kind of bring layers and be prepared for all of that.
Weather.
Sweater weather, yes, definitely sweater weather. I'm so glad to have it got cool here too. Okay, so we drove up to the Cotswolds, and we were staying in a little village called Bourton-on-the-Water. And Sean, the periwinkle stitcher, who has a wonderful floss tube, I think she has about 5 videos out now.
Love Sean. Hi, Sean. Thank you.
She does so many things. She's so creative. She's quilts, and she knits, and she does beautiful embroidery, and then also the cross stitch. And so she and her husband drove over, picked me up at our bed and breakfast, and her husband dropped us off at an old manor house, and Sean treated me to proper English tea, which was one of the highlights of the trip, because to spend an afternoon in this beautiful setting, it was really cozy. This beautiful tea set with a tiered tray with finger sandwiches and scones and something a little tart that's like a quiche. Beautiful desserts, and we had champagne, so that's always fun too. And then just spent the afternoon
in London, do as Londoners do.
A cozy, a little cozy setting, sitting in the sofa, stitching. So thank you, Sean. That was just such a special memory. I'll always treasure that. And she's just as delightful and fun and talented and just a warm human being. And so I was just so honored to spend time with you that afternoon. I hope our paths cross again.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, and then she gave Linnie and me something. She gave us these beautiful. This Marks and Spencer is I think it's the M&S store. They still have these. This is still in existence. So this is a tin of shortbread. I have been very good not to open yet. I love shortbread. So looking forward to having that.
Scotch tape over.
Yeah.
But I love the tins. Oh, and this is something that Roberta bought back from Liberty. Liberty fabric.
Yeah,
I do have a bundle of Liberty fabric I've had for probably 5 years or so. And I can't cut into it.
Yes, I know. It's really precious. And then Sean made Linnie and me little needle books. And it has this adorable little, this is like, what do you call this clay? Like female
resin?
clay.
Oh.
And
I got
that our artist made.
got a little cupcake.
And then in the inside is
What did you get for the
pen?
I got a little piece of cake.
I have like a cream pie. I would call that maybe, or no, that's a baked Alaska.
Oh.
Isn't that beautiful?
Cupcake and
So I love having these. I have these. I'm trying to get these, and I'll put these in all of my little bags, my needlework bags. And then when I'm done stitching for the night, put my needle in here so it's not in my piece or, slipping off. So this will definitely be used.
love
And I know she
needlebooks.
said this is Lori Holt fabric. So
And that
thank
quilt
you.
she has behind her when she does her filming is a Lori quilt tote, and that's just pretty.
So thank you. We went to a few shops in the Cotswolds, and it was kind of fun. My husband got really good at spotting antique samplers. We
Oh,
went in
good
some
for you,
little
Jim.
antique shops, and I totally walked down this aisle and I saw them in the back room. He said, "Well, did you see the one on the wall?" And there was some I was interested in, but they're so big and they're framed, and I just didn't know how I
Were
would
they
get
very
them home.
expensive?
Yeah, I thought they were reasonable. I thought they were reasonable. One shop had it was a little piece that someone had cut out of a sampler and framed, and maybe the rest of it was ruined, but it was, you kind of wonder what the rest of that piece looked like. And it was like, I think they had cut out like a berry basket, and it was in a
made a
little
little frame.
frame. So,
Yeah, maybe it was
Yeah.
not in such good shape.
and then we were walking through, the last day we were walking through a little village. I think this was Burton, and on the, going down the main street, and there was a little poster advertising this museum, and it said they had samplers, and it was free. And so we went to this museum. It was just upstairs in a building, and it was not very big, but it was all about local history. And they had a volunteer on duty there who was so kind, and she helped us find the samplers. And they had this wall where you could like pull out these, what'd you call them? They were like vertical drawers or something, and they would have like two samplers framed.
Oh.
And they were all from local girls.
Like what they do with rugs.
Yeah,
When you have a
probably.
rug.
It was so, and the only thing was it would have, they didn't really have any provenance written about it. I would like to see, I would like to read more about, she lived from blank to blank, if they knew that or whatever. But it was, it was just so nice that they kept all of these samplers from I suppose maybe families donated or something, but what a treasure for that town to have that available. And then we also went to Sudley Castle, which is, I don't remember exactly where that was, but that was the family home of Catherine, I think it was Howard, who was the last wife of Henry VIII. And one of their most recent owners was a lady who decided to collect needlework. And so I bought this book there on Sudley Castle. They had some of the needlework was displayed, and one of the things she had was this fabulous casket. So they had a page in the book about it, and I was like, okay, that, I want to remember it anyway. But that was the casket, and we got to see that in person. So
Oh, beautiful.
that was really nice that this woman valued needlework, and she had lace and other things as well. But this was
that's
a
just
nice.
right up your alley.
I know, and it was really. They had marked this book down. I don't know why. It's a wonderful, wonderful book, and so I was happy to pick that up, and that will be a nice. I'll have to read that, and I just love learning about the histories of these castles. And it was just staying in the Cotswolds. It's so fun because we could walk from our bed and breakfast down to the main part of town, and they had like a little walkway that went behind houses, and it went through a churchyard where there was a walled-in, like a gated-in cemetery with, headstones. And then on the other side of the path there were headstones, so that made me wonder
Family?
sometimes if you did certain things, you weren't buried in the churchyard. I don't know if that was the situation or if it was just they had to they only, fenced in the part on the one side. I don't know. That was
So many cool things
Yeah,
to
it was
see.
and just to be able to walk down there, have your dinner, and walk back, even though it was nights and kind of spooky sometimes, but that was really fun. So then we went on to Wales for a few days, and we stayed with friends that we had met on a cruise last year, and they took us around, and we got to, and I think Wales is known for having a lot of rain, because people we've talked to said, was it raining when you were there? It was a little bit, but not bad. So we went to the town names. I just can't look at, I can't pronounce it. It's really hard to look at the name and pronounce it if you aren't familiar with the Welsh language, which of course I'm not. But we went to Carnarvon, where Prince Charles, when he was Prince Charles, was, I don't know if you call him invested or what the right terminology is, where Queen Elizabeth made him the Prince of Wales. Mm. So we saw that, and some other really intriguing castles. And then we went on this railway. It's a narrow gauge railway, and I think it was at Tally something, but it was Tally something. And our friends are actually, he knows Welsh and she's studying Welsh, so it's really interesting. You go in a shop and they greet each other in Welsh, and it's just they really value their language, and are all the road signs are in Welsh as well as English. So it's really interesting and wonderful how they value their heritage and keep that language alive. I think the kids all learn Welsh in school. So anyway, so we took this narrow gauge up. This narrow gauge is run by volunteers. They come from all over Wales and England as well, and they will spend a few days there. They have houses where they put them up. They spend a few days there, and then they'll operate the railway. Mm-hmm. So they took us to the end of the line, and we got off, and it was misting, and it was a lot of slate, stones on the path, so it was a little slick. Mm-hmm. But they have places where you can get off and go on these paths up to see waterfalls, and we just got off on the end and walked down to the next station, and then we had, I think, tea and a little snack there, and waited for the train to come back, and then we took the train back down. But just so wonderful.
What a memory.
We went on to York for a few days, and then back to London, and flew home on Monday. So it just seems like make less sense than usual, it's because I am still a little jet lagged, but
she looks good.
Wonderful. It was so much. I need a haircut. I got getting my haircut tomorrow. So, but yep. So that's what we've been doing. So I got a little bit of stitching done, but not too. Oh, and then this was the other thing. I did buy this at Liberty of.
I was going to say that looks like that
Liberty
fabric.
of London. They had this planner. I was thinking about maybe using this for my needlework planner for next year. And because it has room where you can, they have these pages where you can just keep a little diary about everything. I could keep it about gardening or seeing the grandkids, what I hear about the grandkids.
Oh, but it's got Liberty written on the inside.
So I picked that up, but I've seen previews of the new needlework. It's not needlework
that's
Express.
The cross stitch planner.
Yeah,
I know.
And it looks pretty cool.
It does.
There's all good.
Of course, I love new books. That you can write in, and I say I'm going to write so neat. I'm not going to do any of my sloppy writing.
I know.
And I want all my pages to be.
Up here.
Yeah. Okay, you want to hear my corny jokes, and then we'll get started with stitching. Right. Okay. How do ghost cows laugh?
Ghost cows? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Moo ha ha. Okay, that was my corny joke. Okay. Are we up to?
I guess I'll just do a retreat update.
Yep.
Someone had sent me a list of retreats, and I just haven't had a chance to get on the computer and do that update yet. But I did want to mention Jingle Ball. The registration is coming up October 18th. I have 17th, but it's the 18th, beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern. And they are starting to show previews of what the projects are going to be and the classes. And if you are interested in taking a class, and especially if you want a kit, I don't know exactly how it works. I signed up for a class last year. I didn't even try to get a kit, I don't think, but I think if you want a kit, you need to hop on that pretty quickly because I think there's a limited number of kits available and they'll sell out quickly. So, and the Jingle Ball will take place, I have 7th and 8th, but I think it's 6th, 7th, and 8th, but it's that first weekend in December. And it was a lot of fun last year, so I hope you'll check that out.
Wasn't the cruise registration coming up?
That Carol? I have not. I started watching that video and I haven't watched that to the end.
I was thinking it was October the 12th. And that's for the cruise for 2026. 2026.
Because I was going to say, boy, if usually you plan cruises way ahead of time.
Yeah, so I think it's 2 years from now. Okay, well, I think I'll start, first of all, just to kind of show you some specialty things that someone had asked on our comments. And this is kind of about my sister, I guess, this week. My sister used to make these dolls, and she called them sissy dolls. So this was her, and this was me. So, but she made all the dresses, all the lace. She did all the embroidery, braided their hair, all the embroidery on their clothes. They're a little old. Oh, and she put,
oh, that's beautiful.
Whenever you go, whatever you do, be happy. And
this is beautiful. There's so much work in these.
Yes. So she embroidered by hand. Whatever you do, wherever you go, I'll be with you, and I love you. And that's on the bottom of her dress. And then she even made little pantaloons. And
oh my goodness!
So
yeah, this one has little socks. She has little detail on her socks.
So because she always had the short hair,
or has little boots,
and I had the long hair, so I got the braids, and then she did satin stitch on their eyes. So these are treasures to me. But these were what she called sissy dolls, and she sold them at craft stores, and
there's
that we
so
used to
much
do.
work in here.
These are all little French knots around.
And her hair, the hair is beautiful.
So anyway, I got one of each. I had mine, and then my niece had given me hers. So I have my sissy doll with me. And then the other thing from my sister that I did not know, I was out to my mom's house, and my stepdad was cleaning some things out a little bit, and I found this that I did not know my sister made, but she made it for my mom. And it's the same thing that Roberta had showed that her dad made, and I didn't realize it was the same. Let's see. It was the same pattern.
Sorry, we're going to get up so we can show this.
There. This was great big. But she didn't write anything on the back, but she did write by Lori.
Oh.
So
this must have been, I wonder what kind of kit it was.
I don't know.
Say, like you said, it doesn't say anything. Mine doesn't either.
But it was so funny when I saw it upstairs, and I knew that Roberta's dad had done something similar, but I didn't realize it was the exact same thing. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, I
You got yours?
here. I mean, his stitching really was nice. I mean,
I'm amazed that your dad.
But go ahead. Sorry.
That your dad enjoyed doing that for you.
They were both smokers, so mine's much more. Mine has a little more yellow on it, but I have this up all year because I think it's like a little Grandma Moses scene is what it reminds me of. So that is so interesting that our family members did the same thing.
I know, and that they had it available. And then one other thing was asked was our rolls that was made. This one was made for me by Stacy Walker, and she wasn't too sure what the purpose was. But let's just say you finish something and you don't want it to get wrinkled, and you're going to take it to the groomer. Ann's an ER.
You're thinking your little puppy.
I was thinking she needs a good haircut. Framer. Jeez, Linnie. That you can lay your project down. Oh, I got a needle in there. And then you lay it down flat.
I don't know if people can see it.
Yeah. Okay, we laid it.
Oh.
Whoops.
So you would lay it like this.
And then
roll it up, and
Roll
so
it.
that would keep it from getting
wrinkled until you can get it to the framer.
Or if you're storing it, or if you're going to a retreat.
Yeah, and you're working on it, and you don't want to fold it up and put it in your bag, but you can lay a number of them. You don't. It's not just for one. It could be for a variety, and then the ribbon wrapped around it, and you could tie it and bring it with you like that. So they really are, I think, a very clever idea and a great way of
keeping things from needing to be ironed so much, especially if you have it like on a frame, maybe, or if you're storing it and you're using your frame for something else, that would keep it from getting wrinkled in between.
Yes. So anyway, it is a great thing to have, and I think these
Beautiful and practical.
are
I love that. Pool noodles.
pool noodles. Yeah. So, and then just
little pool noodles.
and then they just roll it up and
2 inches?
yeah.
2 inches.
Anyway, so thank you, Stacy, and hope that answers your questions to what you do with these. Okay.
Prior finishes or?
Yep, prior finishes.
Okay.
I did have these done last year. I'm not sure if I had them framed, but I have since got them framed. So this was, is this a Barbara Anna?
I think that's right.
Yeah. Scissor flight or night flight or...
Cute.
And I did,
Your hair wasn't red when you were younger, was it?
No.
That'd be kind of fun.
No.
Mine kind of was.
My mom probably thought my hair was red. Just because I was in so much trouble all the time.
Not you.
Not me.
Not Linnie.
And then this is Jardin Privé, ABC Halloween ABC sampler, I think.
Sorry, I have the microphone right here, so trying not to bump that.
So I got that. So those are my previous, and and I was just going to share this with you.
You know what linen that's on? I love that linen.
Of course not.
I love that linen. It has just
do
a little
too.
bit of a modeling.
But I did it a long time ago. It's probably... Well, it looks like 36, doesn't it?
It does. It's very tiny.
Well, okay, I don't know.
Pretty.
But very modeled.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's
just perfect
in the
amount.
perfect places. All right, I bought this at a... Oh, let's see, there's a light. I bought this at an antique store. And I guess this was a fad last year, and I'm just late to the party. But they would take these old pictures and they draw these ghosts on them.
It's so funny.
And, I would see pictures down and think, oh, that would be so cool to see a little ghost peeking around the corner or something like that. So they had some more. I don't know. It was fun. So I bought that one, and I love that frame. It's kind of ghostly anyway.
Oh, it's the old graveyard. Oh, cute. You bought the frame for it then?
It came in the frame.
Oh, it came in.
It came just like that.
Okay.
And so anyway, so that was that. I think that's my previous finishes. Oh no, then I
Pillows.
have. Well, those are brand new. So here's my brand new finishes. So I had these done last time, but I didn't have them finished.
Oh, cute.
So, and I was so pretty. When I finished this, I usually cut the back and stuff it from the back. And I was so pretty this time, I cut it from the front. So that's why there's lace on the front.
Oh, okay.
And the back
Well,
is nice.
I mean, it looks appropriate.
So,
It
and
looks
then,
like I thought you intended that. So
yes, I did intend that.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't cut it on the wrong side. And then this one's just
cute.
a sister, and these came from. They were prairie schoolers from the little mini cards.
Oh, cute! Look at that moon. Little jack-o'-lanterns. Very cute.
So I had that, and then I finished this. Oh dear, I just popped that. I thought I popped that in good. And then I finished, this is, oh sorry. I can't, there. This is where the bittersweet blooms. And I found a really cool orange book at the antique store. And so I put it on this. Name of the book is The Goose Girl, but I must read that sometime.
She's a crow girl.
So I did that. Got her finished. And then my last finish was my animal cracker, and I didn't get her, but she's going to set my little bobbin in her little flower basket. Let's see if I can.
Been very productive.
Oh, I have been stitching. You know, football started, and we've been binge watching some.
I have not seen an in-season game yet, so really looking forward to that on Monday night.
I'll say it's almost like it's scripted. We're going to get behind, and then we're going to come back, and they're going to get a touchdown, but then we get a touchdown, and then we'll get a field goal at the very end and win in the last 13 seconds. So anyway.
Maybe we saw the first one before we left.
So this is my bobbin, and I am working on all of them, and that's kind of going to be my plan after the first of the year. But I have so many plans I'm going to share with you.
I know.
And then, we have been gifted with so many, our dear friends from Crafty Blue Bonnet, Haley and April have gifted us with a really generous gift. She makes all the spools, and please go check out her website. She has got the cutest spools. I want to make every one of them, and might put them on a blanket. I don't know, but she made one specially for us.
Thank you. This is adorable.
Which will be especially for you guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sables.
So sweet.
That
so sweet.
we're going to share with you guys. Thanks from Haley and April. So that will be our gifts at the end of the show. Okay.
I have some previous finishes.
Okay.
I started putting I was excited to come back, and I had bought some, I love chrysanthemums. I had bought a couple before we left, and our cat sitter kept them watered and things, but came back and been buying pumpkins and putting out my Halloween stuff. So this is something, was it last year we made this?
Last year.
From Lady Dot Creates at, was it 2 years ago? I don't remember.
It was last. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're right. I think it was 2 years ago.
Because I didn't think I maybe had gone last year. But we made these black velvet pumpkins. She gave us these little decorative pins. So I look forward to putting that out. It has the pretty ribbon on it. And then I made, this is a Plum Street sampler pattern. It's called, is it the Addams Family? Meaning, of course, John and Abigail Adams.
Not Morticia.
No, that's
Gomez
just Paulette's sense of humor. So I made that a few years ago, and I remember it was probably my first this was one of my first Paulette patterns, either this one or blue skin, and there's a lot of stitching in that.
I saw one someone was showing this morning or last night on Flosstube, and it was from Plum Street called Grimm's Haunt. Mm-hmm. I had never seen that. It's a barn with kind of a gradation of colors. Oh, it was pretty. The coolest. Anyway, it's a cool pattern.
And then we made this at Hobby House. This was part of Kathy Barrick's class. She had sewn these little pillows. They're stuffed with, and we stuffed them with sawdust. She brought in pails of sawdust and we stuffed them. And then she had collected all these buttons, and we just picked out a bunch. We got to pick out a bunch of the buttons. And she had several different patterns, and you could pick what pattern you want. And you put the this is an old craft. You put the pattern on here, and then you just have to very painstakingly put these pins in. I think they're 3/4 inch pins, and just outline the pattern. And then you just get the paper. I think you get the paper slightly damp, and it rips away. And then you might use tweezers and pull out like the little remaining pieces.
I just think those are so cool.
Yeah, because
about that.
Because of the sawdust, the pins stay in really,
That's what
really
I was
well.
going to ask you, if they come out.
So
I just think that's the coolest idea.
It would be kind of fun to do another one. They were very time consuming. And then this is one of my antique shop finds. I actually found this earlier this year, and I was at an antique shop with my friend Leslie, and we were going around. I was picking up little things here and there, as you do. And we came to this booth, and I saw this, and I put all my little things away and just got this. And this is an old lantern. I think it was just listed as being a child's lantern, but at the desk they thought it was maybe one of the lanterns, a skating lantern. Like if you went ice skating, you would take at night you would take this out to light your way. I don't know. What do you think? And it's intact. I've never seen anything like it. I just have been
But I have
waiting.
seen people ice skate and have like a little,
Have you?
like a flashlight.
Yeah.
But
Can you imagine how cool that would be to, back in the day, be seeing people carrying these little lanterns? I've seen them where they're usually like
I've never seen anything like that.
textured glass kind of thing, and maybe colored glass, but yeah.
And the fact that it's an owl.
It's an owl, so I'm probably going to display that at least through the fall, maybe into winter, because we have owls in winter.
That's right. Let's see. I went to a store with Kay, a friend of mine. It was in Excelsior Springs, Missouri. It's only an hour from about our house, but it was kind of an antique, vintage. It had a number of stores, like a soap shop, a candle store, dried flour. Anyway, but one of the stores that was in there was Buttermilk Basin, the wool applique shop. So, I did some damage there. I just want to show you a few of my little gifts that I got.
Stash acquisition.
Yes. Delightful.
Stash enhancement.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. So this was the little pattern with a pumpkin and a squirrel on the top, and it had all the wool on the back of it.
Now, did they have like finished models of this there?
Everything was finished to where you could see what they looked like done.
Okay.
And then, you guys, it was, I'm sure the store was, and she did have quite a bit of space in this part of the building, but you could go to her website and see almost everything there.
So this is going to be like that backing?
She has, she has the backing. Looks like I might have this color.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. So
I love that. I really like that a lot.
But it had everything inside of it.
Cute. Oh my goodness, that's so cute.
And then I got this pattern.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
It's a mat or whatever you want to, however you want to finish it. But where the heart is, there's a little button, and then each month it will have a wool applique that you button for the O in the home, and it had all the fabric.
What a cute idea.
So, and then it had all the
So you
fabric
can
in
just
the back.
just change that every month.
And then
And that the heart by itself, it just shows a heart by itself down here. That's cute. If you just wanted to do that as a little gift or something, that's cute.
yeah, and then my friend and I, she got a lot of the little pieces that go in the O to finish them up. And let's see, this came actually from a
Of course,
shop.
yeah, you could just leave that up all year round. It'd be perfect
Yeah,
too.
and just change it. This actually came from I think it's Mom and I. Anyway, it was a little kit. It's just a little pillow, and it has all the material on the back like that. And I've already drawn out the little, and they're very simple, very small, just a little dough pillow. But I like their little kits too, and everything comes together, and you can just finish it right up.
So that was at the shop?
No, I did get this in the mail.
Okay, sorry, I
Sorry.
didn't understand.
I know. I kind of cut in. I did get this at the shop. They
It's
had
really pretty.
beautiful wool bundles, just beautiful. I mean, and then I got a little fall
Yeah,
bundle.
those colors are just perfect for fall.
It was just too pretty to pass up.
I mean, they look just pretty on the.
Just
look
sitting.
pretty on the shop.
They do. And I got this kit at Quilter Station, and it's Oh Christmas Tree, Oh Christmas Tree. Oh Christmas Tree, Oh Christmas Tree. And don't be fooled, because she was nice enough to punch out all the little circles for the Christmas tree.
Because that's a lot. That would be very time consuming doing all those.
And then it had the quilt,
That's
all the
so
quilt
cute.
to make this.
So that's probably an exclusive for Quilter
For a Quilter
Station.
Station. So I got that. So fortunately, they just the little circles just peel off the back, and you can make your tree. And they have the design on how to make your tree. For these, they just peel off. So you just have to know, and they show you where to place your tree circles. Now the letters, I already drew them out, and you will have to cut those out, but they're not that bad.
And then sew them on like whip stitch.
A
them
little
on?
whip stitch, or I think she blanket stitch. But anyway,
It'd be time consuming.
I'll probably whip stitch.
I would too.
And then I did get a
And so, but if you want to order them, she doesn't really have things online. You would have to call the
just
store.
call her if you would like that kit, and see if she's got any left. And I bought this kit. I don't know if you. I watch Asbury Echoes. Her name is Rhonda, and she's also she's very primitive. She loves. I love her finishes.
a little closer.
Okay. And she buys her fabric from it's a Nate Burkus fabric.
Oh wow!
And it's very primitive. I would count it as a 36. But everybody was kind of interested in what kind of fabric that she used, because everything is primitive, and she always does Burkus, and she also dyes it. So she made a little kit together. She put the floss in it, the pattern, a little packet of dye, and a sample of her fabric that she used. So I haven't done it yet, but very reasonable, and she's such a sweet lady. And her son joins her on the Flosstubes, and her name is Rhonda Miner, and she's at Asbury's Echoes.
So what? So do you sew it and then dye it? Mm-hmm. Like over dye it, because it is DMC. So DMC is color fast, so you can do that with DMC.
So,
But because it is already kind of a weedy color.
it's very natural, raw looking. But yeah, she dyes after she sews.
Okay. Very cool.
So anyway, something different.
You've been busy.
Busy shopping, and of course, my owl. We love owls.
You do. Oh, he's so cute. And this was from Buttermilk Basin shop.
I have to look at the front. I don't remember. Yes.
So you have everything
And then
you need for that?
then it's all kitted up.
Okay.
It makes the whole pillow. You even get the
Okay.
felt to make, and I've already drawn it out to make the tongues. So everything
Okay.
everything to make that pillow.
That's very cute.
So I see a lot of wool on my future.
I guess so. That's so cute.
Okay, that's my kits.
I know my cousin asked me if I bought any kits in the UK. I did not. I saw two shops that had yarn. They seemed like they had shops that had a combination of yarn and they had embroidery floss hanging, from a rack. And both of them were closed when I went by. So, and they had little kits in Liberty of London, and then there's somewhere else. There might have been a museum, but they were just like little embroidery kits, and so I just didn't pick anything up. So
That's like
I was doing, stuffies for the grandkids and that kind of thing, and books. They do.
They
My husband's
weigh.
like, why is this bag so heavy? Well, there might be a few
Did you
books
get to
in there.
checkout? Okay.
So we did just 2 carry-ons for our clothes, but mine expanded. And coming back, we checked our luggage, and so I just bought we also went to Port Marion. Our friends took us to Port Marion, and is that how you pronounce it? In Wales. And I got a bag there, and then I filled it with the gifts and tied it shut, and that's what we took on the plane. So, because we also bought, some candy, so don't want that getting lost.
Okay, I can't wait to get in that shortbread. Okay.
I have one thing I was working on.
Okay.
I took 2 things with me to work on, and I only worked on one, and it's over on the counter.
Okay, we're back. Oh, how about a chuckle? Why does Dracula struggle to make friends?
I don't know.
He's a pain in the neck. Okay.
Okay, so I took 2 things with me on my trip, and it was, Sampler September. And I don't know about you, but I was just kind of worried to take any of my samplers. I just thought if I would leave one of those behind somewhere, I would just be sick. And I was really in the mood to stitch fall. So I took 2 fall pieces, and I only worked on one. And it was, this is getting very well loved. I just was in the mood to work on the Reverend Squash Bottom.
He's so cute.
By Samplers, by Not Forgotten Farm. And if you remember, I think when I had showed him before, I just had like his little feet done, maybe his stockings.
You got a lot
I
done.
finished all of the little diamond or triangles on the side, all of this. I was just wanted to get his face done because it was kind of creepy just having part of it done. And so I will continue to work away on this, but it's been very fun. I'm doing this on a 40 count linen from Farm Girl Dry Goods, and when I was part of her Patreon, it was one that she would send Patreon members at a certain level. So there's really not a name attached to it.
The color's pretty.
know.
I think the colors are so
A little
pretty.
different, but yes. I'm having so much fun stitching that.
Cute.
He is
He's
so
really
cute.
I did get a couple.
I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. I did get a couple of things that I have been working on finished. This is from Elfin Forest, ELFIN. I didn't say anything naughty. And anyway, I can't show a picture because it was just a pattern. It was a PDF. But if you go to elfinforest.com, I think you can buy this on their Etsy. So that's some bright orange. Oh, we kind of match. So I'll make it into a pillow. Look at
his face. He's got such a
I
cute
have this
little
great
face.
big huge. God, what is this? Could this be a yarn? I don't know where I bought it. It's
I don't know.
36 count. Oh, I bought it at the retreat. I am what I am. And I don't know what I thought I was going to put on it, but this is what I put on it so far. And I got this out of the book Halloween Memories by Susan Aki. I couldn't find it to bring it, but she has a whole lot of...
Is that the one you just bought?
Yeah.
Just came out? Okay.
She has a whole lot of quilts in the front, and then maybe about 10 or so cross stitches in the back. So I was probably going to put them all on this, and I was looking for a little teeny tiny black. I mean, got it, $1 frame, even if I could paint it, but I couldn't find anything small enough because I wanted to put her in as a silhouette.
Okay.
So I'll just keep looking. So I got that done. Whips.
That was my only whip.
Okay. This is...
I know it's sad, but...
Well, you've had a big...
Unless I did something before. I have to look at my books and see anything else.
This is from Brenda Gervais. Mm-hmm. It's Tricks or Treat.
Okay.
I know the pattern will show up sooner or later. But I had to take the apron out because I must have done white stitching at night. So during the day, I don't do very good with white stitching anyway, but I redid it. So she's still got a little ways to go.
Happy. Do you know what linen that is?
Yes, it's American Chestnut.
Oh, it is. Wow.
30 count.
I think that's kind of hard to get, but
it was in the stash that was given to me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's R&R.
Okay. Oh, I did write that on there. Yeah, R&R. So it's a very nice fabric to stitch on.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I've been working on Artful Offerings. And Miss Raven's Pumpkin Sampler.
Oh.
So that just came out new this year.
Oh, it did. I don't think I've seen that.
And so it has some really, this color, that purple.
Yeah.
Look at this color, you guys.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it looks good with green. I mean, orange. But it's a week's dye work called Ultraviolet.
Oh, wow.
But, oh my gosh, when I saw that, I go, are you kidding me? And, but look how great it looks on the pattern. It just pops. So this is how much I've got done.
Oh, you did a lot.
I've got a lot done. So, got all the way to the outside. Got part of the bird done. Starting on the pumpkin. And it's done on actually a 14 count legacy. I had this fabric in my stash, and
so you're just doing it over one?
I'm just doing it over one, and it's such a pretty fabric.
It was really pretty for that.
I didn't want to. So I'll probably frame that.
Wonderful.
Oh gosh. What do you want?
I want to put it back in here.
Yeah, what else do I have in there?
Don't know.
Oh.
It's an adventure.
I think I showed you this last time, the Jenny Beans Halloween sampler. And I did start it. And I think it's upside down. But this is on a 32 count something. So, but it says, when I am dead and in my grave, just all my bones are rotten. If you see, pray think of me, I will not be forgotten. I just thought it was cute. Okay, as if you could forget us. Could you forget these two faces? No. And this is another Betsy's Autumn Bird and Acorn. I love this one, Plum Street. Okay. All right. I think we can talk about plans.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Got some plans?
I have a little bit of other stash.
Okay.
Before.
Oh, I thought we were both gone. It's like, oops.
Before I left, There was a period I saw an Instagram post from Rachel of Needle and Flax saying she was going to have a limited amount of smaller cuts of some linen that, some of her linen that's being used in different fall projects. So I jumped on as soon as she had made her shop live with these updates, and I got 40 count dirty teacup, which is used in a lot of different patterns, a lot of different samplers, as well as probably fall projects. And Sleeping Bear, I don't know what Sleeping Bear is used in, but I did not have any of that color. So Dirty Teacup is kind of more of a yellow with some light kind of orange, I guess, like tea staining on it. And Sleeping Bear is a little more, I would say, a little more brown.
Okay.
That's you can see them together.
Colors.
Yeah, they're nice. They're just good to have on hand.
I wanted to show something that I received also.
Those are so cute. I'm gonna have to go check those
I
out.
love
Does
Siggy's.
she have more of those available?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love Siggy's Closet, Christina. She makes the cutest scissor fobs I have ever seen. And so I purchased this one's Halloween. The crystals and boo and spider web at the bottom and buttons and witch's hat and a little
I
spider
like the
web.
cute Halloween.
Oh, it's just, I love Halloween. And then she usually sends along something happy. She sends on little needle minders, little ghost and a little haunted house in the moon. And then she also says a tugger. Are these like where you loop your threads through, or is that?
I thought that was a needle threader.
Okay, so I got that too. Made with love. Thank you, Christina. I always treasure these. Okay. The table is just okay. Plans.
Well, I didn't show my Halloween stuff patterns that I have last
Oh,
time, so
okay.
I brought those to show. But one of the possibilities is this Sub Rosa design black pumpkin. I would love to do that. That would definitely qualify. Stacy Nash. This is her Haunted Stitches
I like
needle
that.
book.
Oh, that green is.
That would be fun to
I love
stitch.
green.
That's not too spooky. These other ones would qualify. Oh, this one. I don't have this kitted up other than I think I have the linen pulled. I have always loved, this is not a Halloween book. This is Blackbird Designs' Sisters book, and they took two Sisters samplers and made two very different samplers out of them. Designed two very different samplers. And they call this one At First Cock's Crow. I just love that. It's very limited color palette. I just think that is so cool. So I have pulled a piece of Atomic Ranch Prairie Land for that. I have a dark mottled fabric. So that is definitely a possibility for getting a start Darktober stitching. Let's see. The other ones are just probably Halloween things. Don't have this one kitted up yet too. A lot of people have done this, Jack's Bash. That is not a huge one other than, with Paulette, there's going to be a lot of heavy stitching in there. Love that one, those flowers. From Brenda Gervais. Oh, did you?
No, I said show them.
Okay. And then Bobbing for Pumpkins.
I've got that one. Again,
So cute.
one day.
I have not done anything from this book yet.
No.
I have a little black frame that I've been wanting to put something in. And I was, as you do, I was trying to fall asleep and thinking of things I could put in that black frame. I was wondering if just the little girl in their broom would fit in that. Or there's also these, maybe one of the little black cats.
So cute.
Probably depends on what you do it on. Jack Cern from Kathy Barrick. I think that's...
Boy, that's quite an urn.
I know. Is that fun? Of course, Teresa Kogut. This was from her Patreon. And then this is also in the book, except this part isn't the back stitched with the dark orange, so that would be faster. Another Stacy Nash Tombstone Angel Pimkeep drum.
That's so cute.
Isn't that cool? I love the black strawberry. So cool.
I had to put that with your black velvet pumpkin.
I think a friend, yes. I think a friend got this for me last year. Prunella to go with the Reverend Squash bottom. This would go really cute with your orange fabric.
Oh, yeah. Boy, it's almost
Parade.
perfect for it.
Mm-hmm. Midnight Watch.
Oh, I got to show you where I am on that.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done a whole lot, but I am.
You're getting so close.
I am so close. I just squirreled it. It's so bad this month. All I have left to do.
You're very close.
I am.
Oh my goodness.
I know. All I have left to do is that right side of the vine and the pumpkin on the left. And I'm done. Well, I got to put my name and year and stuff at the bottom, but and I probably could have finished it, but I just wanted to start something new, so it sat by its lonesome.
This was in Liz Matthews' Patreon last year, and I think it's been released this year. And when I was at Hobby House, someone had already finished this into a drum, and it was really cute. This is an old book that's been re-released, and this is where that piece up there comes from, Tricks or Treat.
I've got that too.
There's just a lot of really great designs in here. I'm trying to see if they have a pattern of it. Here's more pictures from inside. I know it's been re-released. I don't know if it's still out or not. That's a great one. Stacy Nash Primitive says, Jack-o'-lantern, such a fright, glow on this Halloween night. Grimace wide for all to see, spooky, but you don't. For all to see, spooky, but you don't spook me. Easy for you to say. I can't. Is that grimaced? Green? I don't know.
Grimaced?
So it's like a little pocket and has little like key fobs.
That's so cute with the scissors.
Mm-hmm. 'Tis Halloween, 13 stocking patterns. Cute. If you have a little tree, that'd be cute. I love little bags like this. Not Forgotten Farm. Isn't that a cute little bag? So, just a couple more. This is a Olga's Tart. Kind of goes with the Olga's stocking. So it'd be perfect for October.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't she cute?
Sometimes my hips do feel like that.
Brown Fish Owl by Kathy Barrick. I just think he is
I bet
so cool.
I bet he's like Stitching Cooper.
Who's Cooper?
That big crow.
Oh. Yeah.
Gwen's been working on it for...
Oh, okay. And then Prairie Schooler. This is Harvest Time. It has the neat witch in the middle.
Gosh, I like I like that turkey too.
I know the turkey. The little village is so sweet.
All three of them are adorable.
I wonder if that little witch would fit in the frame or not. And then
so
this is the book with the Halloween.
Love that
and
book.
You can see the differences. Only the H has the background stitching, and I have pulled Needle and Flax and Dora for this.
Oh, it's got the black in the back.
Wouldn't that be pretty?
Yes.
Modeling.
Yes.
All possibilities. I have a couple more pot. These are kitted up. This is like, maybe I should just go for this. So many people have finished this. Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow, and I was going to combine it with Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And I know some people take the Halloween out because they want to leave it up all fall. That doesn't bother me. The more I see Halloween, the happier I am. So I'm thinking about moving
That's
some of
just-
the squares around and putting. I like the creepy scarecrow. I love the Legend of
Would you make
Sleepy
them by
Hollow.
themselves?
You know, you could do that. I mean, I thought about that too. And then I love the witches with the cauldron. So I think I would substitute some in. So maybe, who knows? Maybe
They don't seem so ominous.
I'm not going to be gone quite as much this month. So maybe, yeah. This one I have kitted up. Birds of a Feather, Lost Spirits.
I hadn't seen that one.
And I was going to originally do it on a different color fabric, but then I would have had to change the little purple dress. So, and I love this bag. That cool bag.
Very cool.
Love that.
Ballerina.
By Sherry So Sweet. Yeah.
She makes good bags.
Two more, just a couple more, and then I need to go find that other one this is not it, of course. Halloween at Holly Berry Farm. I did Christmas at Holly Berry Farm, and that was like one of my favorites. That border, I know Olivia Pumpkin Hollow Quilts finished it, I think, either this year or last year. I just love that border.
That's very pretty. I love the gates and the three-sided borders.
I know, isn't that pretty? And another Pumpkin Hollow, or not.
At least you
She
say
might have
groomer.
done it. Plum Street, Gold Tide Welcome. That house with the crooked windows. That's so cool. I just know that'd be. So I do have those last few kitted up. And I do need to go find that other one and show it before. Let's see.
You want me to show these? You want to wait?
Sure, go ahead.
I
Try to get organized.
I got this new bag too. I got this at Quilter Station. It's such a fun Halloween bag.
And they're such a nice size, and they have a nice handle for carrying. So
I'm just going to I know I've shown these before, but I'm going to show them. I don't think I've shown them this year. There's Samuel and Samantha, Tooth Taker. Did I show these? I don't know. Anyway, I do have the little candy corn chain that it goes on the bottom. So I got those. And Halloween Tiny Town. And these are some of the
Toothacher.
spools that April Crafty Bonnet. So here's the candy corn spool. And the sunflower spool.
Are these all in here?
Yeah. Oh, see, I've got bobbing.
The pumpkin.
I got bobbing.
You have the kitted up.
I don't have the fabric, but
Okay.
I've got all the floss. Oh, you probably can't see. Well, you saw. All Hallows All Hallows Eve
Oh, that's
by
cute.
Leela Studio. She's really cute. I've got my Jardin Privé I'm working on too. This is Woolly Jack. Jolly Jack. And that's from Needleworks. The Woolly U Needleworks. That's Jolly Jack. I think he's happy.
So is that an online shop?
Yes.
Okay.
Cottage Garden, The Witch. I think that's part of her snowman series that she's doing with the different seasons. And there's Magic in the Night When Pumpkins Glow with Candlelight. Brenda Gervais, When Pumpkins Blow.
Cute.
Glow, gee.
I think Sully didn't Sully?
Yes. You have a reason. I'm just being pretty. Let's see. And then I did.
Well, it was funny. Sometimes I would be sending you a text like at what would it be in the morning
It would be
when
like
I was
2 or
over
3
there
in
and
the
you
mor-
would be up,
up.
you'd still be up.
I go,
so
"What
and
are
we're
you-"
6 hours behind.
I'm still awake. So maybe I could say I'm like asleep. This also came from Asbury Echoes. This is her fall welcome trio. It's fall welcome, a star, and a crow. And I did get some of it done.
Cute.
The fall welcome, and then a little bit of the crow. And this is on, I think it's that Cyprian.
That sounds
I think
right.
this is Cyprian.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. And I did get this new, and this came in the mail from Teresa Kogut, and it's the wool applique. Didn't come as a
Oh my
kit.
goodness, you are going to be busy.
I know. This is going to be my
applique your little heart out.
my wool week, I think. But anyway, isn't he cute?
He is very cute.
So it'll be fun to pick up. I think he has to have boo jeans.
And you got that. That'll be good with the wool you just got.
Oh, these are
Maybe.
Christmas. Okay.
Cute.
All right. So I'm not going to show you anymore. Okay, I just have 3 more, and I remember to bring the fabric that I purchased from Fabric Flare,
Fabric flare.
and it's called Haunted Witch House, and I'll show you. So these were Teresa Kogut's Fabulous Monsters. So this one's Groovy Gary and Frightened Fred. This one is Krabby and Cookie. Creepin' Jack and Krabby and Cookie. Cookie's on his back. So that, and then this one is Skelly. Does he not? And Party Pete. Skelly and Party Pete. Okay, the way that I've seen this done, I had a tiny start on it.
Gosh.
Tiny. They were all doing this parade on this cool fabric by Fabric Flare. So I started one of them. They're going to just kind of walk across
Oh, fun.
the
Wonder how tall they are. When
the bigger, taller ones are going to go over here.
Okay.
The shorter ones are going to go over here. So, but that was imprinted on the fabric. So
Yeah.
I think that's going to be cool. So I haven't got to it yet.
How easy is it to stitch on there?
Pretty easy. I think this is a 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, 28 even weave. So
Okay.
it's pretty easy to stitch on. It's just trying to
That'll be really cool.
keep
when
them
it's
straight.
done.
But yeah, I think I had them in the row to how I wanted them to go.
Okay.
So anyway, so that's going to be fun.
This is really different for me, but I just love this design by the Artsy Housewife.
Oh my gosh,
Obviously got it as part of
Oh.
Stash Fest.
I love it.
Isn't that cool? That
Yes,
I love
all the
crow.
colors. Oh.
I love the crow, the house. This is what I'm thinking about doing. The crow, the house, and then move this border up here. And I just, make it kind of a long piece. That was what I was thinking. And I bought the linen that goes with it, and it looks so much different
Oh
in
my
person.
gosh, that is so cool.
This was from Linnie Stitches.
So you weren't going to do this part?
I wasn't going to do the garden part. I was
and
just
just
going to
gonna
do.
move the-
I just love that house.
That's so cool.
This is 36 count Grandpa's Shop Rag by Lap and Loops.
Oh, I like that.
See, I mean, it's much more in person. It's much more
Kind of
would
rusty cranberry.
risky,
Can you say
kind
that?
of pinky, more pink. I would say that looks more orange.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh, I can't wait to see Stitch on that.
So I should get. So obviously this is kitted up. So I would like to just get a little start on that, and then. Why do I have 2 things of floss?
Man, you say I'm going to remember what that color goes to. I have to write a little tag on
It's
everything.
a floss for something. Anyway, so I wanted to show that.
Oh, that is really going to be
I
fun.
just think that crow is really cool and different. Very different for me.
I
but
love it.
I love her things.
I love it. It is very
The
different.
house looks very colonial. I just like it's like a very colonial type house.
It's
All right, so giveaway.
I've got one thing,
Okay.
one big project that I'm working on. I started this 2 years ago, and I kind of gave up on it. And I saw Dina's from the Nightly Stitcher had finished hers, and I brought it back out
yes, I
because
remember
I
that.
bought the Christmas one. Oh, did you guys see my witch?
Your little spider.
That's the only spider I could find.
Oh,
So you had that cool spider on your shirt.
oh yeah.
But anyway, so this is the Halloween one, and I decided when it was October 1st that I'm going to stitch on it, and I'm not going to say how many I'm going to stitch because I stitched on it all through the Royals
Yay.
game, and then we watched some movies last night. I'm going to say a movie. It wasn't a movie I'm going to say I recommend because it was pretty bloody. But when you talk about the history and the languages that people, the Navajo talkers, the movie was named the Wind Talkers. That's what they called themselves. But the Navajos they were trying to break the code of the Japanese, and they made up of their language. They made up words that they could use during combat that the Chinese couldn't understand what they were saying. So anyway, they become the Wind Talkers, and their traditions and their language, and being a tiny bit native, it just really, it was a very cool movie, but it was extremely red. But a very good movie, and it was good history, and it's nice to know about those people that gave their lives for the war and for their country.
Yeah, one of the things we saw was the Churchill War Rooms, that was very interesting, and we did a little walking tour of that area, and they also showed us the Battle of Britain Memorial, and we flew in right after they have like a Battle of Britain Day, so there was a lot of wreaths and that sort of thing laid at the memorial. So things you just don't realize.
No, you don't. And at the very end, they had said that the code has never been broken, even to this day. It can't be broken. So I just think that's cool, and hats off to the Navajo. Okay, back to my plans. All right. So, like I said, I'm not going to give myself a number, and I know I'm not going to get this done. But the ball game, when I get home, we got a ball game this afternoon, so I'll be able to catch part of it. And I'll stitch some more, but I'm going to stitch on it every single day through the month of October, and then we'll see what I have.
You got a good. You got a good start.
So this is what I did. I had just maybe 3 or 4 things done, and I counted up. I got 22 done in watching.
Oh wow!
That movie and the ball game. So
fun.
I figured it out. It has 729 blocks.
Oh my gosh!
If I divided it by 31, it means I have to do 23.1 blocks a day, which I know that's not going to happen.
To get it done in October?
To get it done by October 31st.
How did Dina do it? How long?
She broke it out. She had special, she had sessions, or, broke it out.
Like
but I'm just willing. I mean, I'm following the colors, and it's got, look at these colors. They're all DMC. Oh, here's what it's going to look like. And that's a Carolyn Manning. And then her things are so different. And I did get the Christmas one. So
that is
during
so
the Christmas
cool.
time. It's just so cool. And I like how
really
the
is.
blocks, like the little garden across here. It's just got like little tomatoes or strawberries or something going across here. And here's a ghost that comes down this way. This is a tree with a moon behind it, which takes up 6 blocks to make one.
I think those are pumpkin. Do you think those?
Oh, of course they're pumpkins. So,
they
which
look
is
very
hat.
different from those pumpkins.
So it's just it's such a fun thing to do because you never know. It's done in it's printed off in pages, so you don't know what you're really getting until you get it done. But
that is so cool.
it's just a fun. And I said, this is how I'm going to do it is through the month of October.
That one is like 100%. That's all
That's all filled in.
Stitching. Oh,
Well,
a lot of them are, aren't they?
and look at that with the pumpkin tree.
The spider.
So they're just fun to look at, and I definitely will get it framed. And
Yeah,
I'm
make you
doing it
so
on
happy.
a
I mean, that was all 100%
yeah. So
full coverage.
and
so
I'm doing
trying
it
to say.
actually on 25 count, so it's going to be big. 25 count, 2/2. So I wanted good coverage, and I'm really having fun with it. So, and then here are all the colors. This is my bag that I got when we were at Galleria, and I saved the tag because I couldn't find it the last time. This was done by Straight from the Heart by Sue. And she sells these bags at
Color and Cotton.
Color and Cotton.
Mm-hmm.
So it had the thread bed,
Color and Cotton in St.
And-
Louis. Yeah, I love that.
and then all the candy corns, because the pattern's got all the candy corns that go around
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And thank you, Jamie, again. She wanted to make sure that I got the whole set. So, and these are all the,
Well, no, these are the little witches' hats, and you got witches' hats here.
yeah, I'm just love this bag. So thank you, Jamie, for really, you didn't have to talk too hard.
Twist your arm. Twist your arm.
All right.
That
So that's
is
my big
so
plans.
Cute.
And finish Midnight Watch. I got
You're
to get.
so close.
I'm so close. I mean, I just need to spend time on it. But I get so excited over these new things that.
We like our Halloween stuff.
Oh, we just love. This is.
I know it's
this
not
is
for
our favorite.
everyone, but I mean, I just like
It's a change
the
of
cute
colors.
Halloween.
You know, I like the retro Halloween is becoming real popular.
They even, shops were showing Halloween things over in England, which was interesting. I think it's becoming more of a holiday
I guess
over there.
I was talking to Sean a little bit. I think Sean, but anyway, that Halloween's not that big of a deal. But as more expats head over that way and
okay.
bring their families, that Halloween is becoming a little bit more popular.
And the railway we were on, they were advertising that they were going to have like a little Halloween special.
Oh, a little boot train.
Yeah, a little boot train. They were doing
Claire
one
would
Santa
love that.
Express. I know, that's what I thought.
Are you so
too.
excited to see him now that you've got, it's been a while since you've
Yeah.
anxious
It'll
to
be
get
fun.
back?
Enzo is apparently talking more. He was talking when we were there, and he would just go off and he'd be saying something, in his little mind. He's communicating, but you could not understand what he was saying. And Alice is starting to eat solid foods, and so, yeah, they're so much fun.
Well, I can't go a month without a bag, even though I try to. So here's my new bag I got from Goose.
How cute is that? Little pink with ghosts.
Christy from Java Stitchers, I'm thinking of you. So I don't know if you've got this, but it is available at Goose. Anyway, they're little pink ghosts.
We have little rosy cheeks, little rosy ghost
I know
cheeks.
it. And then the inside is just pink background fabric. It says boo. So that's really darling. And then I got this from Joanna, 1966. Beautiful.
That is really pretty.
Folder
fabric.
bag. And it just has electric. Oh my God. Magnetic.
We're both going to take naps.
Yeah,
after
we're going
this.
to take a nap when I get
Take a
home.
nap.
So, and then
Or Sable's.
our SABLE stitcher, which we're about ready to give away. Okay, we got names, winners, and then new things to give away.
Okay. Last video, we showed 3 patterns that we had graciously received from Shelley, the antique needleworker, some of her new designs, and we are giving those away. And so the first one is this Be Ye Kind pillow, and that is going to go to Reader 1869, and she said, enjoyed your video again today, lots of Halloween inspiration. Glad you enjoyed your retreats. They're always so much fun. Happy stitching. And this is
Wisdom.
wisdom, love, kindness, or was it? Love, kindness, wisdom.
And it's going to Carla Regal, or Carla RIGEL 1252. And she says, congratulations on 44 years, Roberta. I always enjoy your videos. Kind, wisdom, and antique. Happy stitching.
She needs my anniversary, not my age, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. No, we're all 44. Forever. 44. Oh, 44. Oh, that's a Grant's football.
Oh.
His football number was 44. Oh, he's had such fun playing football. He got a sack. And he got blocks. He thinks he's a big, mean Chris Jones, but he's not.
Oh, it's so fun to watch him.
Oh, it's so fun to watch him. So, and he gets his face on. He has his game face on. It's so funny. Sorry. Anyway.
And then finally, antique.
Which we are not, because we're 44.
And the winner of this pattern is Nancy Peterson 9176. She said, another great visit. This community is so kind and full of cross-stitch wisdom for this antique stitcher.
I doubt that, Nancy.
So,
but
all
join
right.
us.
So if you were one of the winners, please email me at sablestitcher22@gmail.com. I've said .net before. It's gmail.com. And one of us will get this out to you.
And I would actually like to share my Where the Bittersweet Blooms that I just finished on my book. It was such a fun stitch to do. Be sure you buy extra of the pumpkin color, because I don't know if I started with a full skein, but I did run out. And but anyway, so I'd like to share with this, and I guess we need to write down, how about bittersweet? Okay. And then we just have 5 of these. And thank you to the generosity of April and Haley, who shared 5 of the SABLE spools. Should the obvious word be SABLE? And we're offering 5, so you don't have to do one. We'll just pick
SABLE, and we'll pick 5
and we'll
winners.
pick 5 winners out of that. So that's for those. Oh, it's so fun to be back with you guys. I've missed you all, and there just always seems to be. I like to just chat, and it seems like there could be.
Baby, you want to say hi?
Oh yeah, Pepper.
Where'd you go?
We wish the best fall, happy fall. Leaves are turning a little bit. We're in that part where it's hot one day, it's cool one day, it's hot one day. I think Saturday is supposed
rain,
to be.
so I think maybe that helped keep the leaves on the tree a little longer.
So, you got to see Pepper.
Okay.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, we had a very good cat sitter when we were gone she played and sent photos every day, but we missed her.
Pretty girl. Yeah, your mommy and daddy's home. Yeah.
Oh, she's such a sweetie. Like some of you like to see her, so
Yeah.
here she is. Just got
Her
up from a
coloring
nap.
is so-
Her little beauty nap in the afternoon. Yes, we're so glad to be back with you. We like getting to know you through your comments, so if you are inclined to comment, please feel free to share what you're stitching on or a little bit about your life. We just enjoy reading them. Obviously, I'm very behind on reading this month, but I look forward to catching up with those soon. So please like and subscribe our video if you like our content, and click the notification button so we can stay in touch. And we appreciate all of you who are returning viewers, and we're always excited to greet new viewers. So I think Linnie usually ends with a little bedtime story.
And again, I want to say our prayers and thoughts are with all the people in North Carolina and Florida and Georgia and all y'all down there. So we've donated.
We hope you're safe, and yeah,
in our own ways, and I hope help reaches you soon, and you get back to normal as quickly as you can. Okay, this story that I'm going to read to you tonight, whoops, not that one, really does mean a lot to me. Maybe to some of you.
Oh,
see the title?
Yes.
It's called When I'm an Old Lady. And we do share a home with our kids, so this is kind of funny, I think. When I'm an old lady, I'll live with each kid and bring so much happiness just as they did. I want to pay back all the joy they provided. Returning each deed, oh, they'll be so excited when I'm an old lady and live with my kids. I'll write on the walls with reds, whites, and blues. I'll bounce on the furniture wearing my shoes. I'll drink from the carton and then leave it out and stuff all the toilets. Oh, how they'll shout when I'm an old lady and live with my kids. When they're on the phone and just out of reach, I'll get into things like sugar and bleach. Oh, you young moms. I know what you're going through. Oh, they'll snap their fingers and then shake their head. And when that is done, I'll hide under the bed when I'm an old lady and live with my kids. When they cook dinner and call me to eat, I'll not eat my green beans or salad or meat. I'll gag on my okra, spill milk on the table, and when they get angry, I'll run if I'm able. When I'm an old lady and live with my kids, I'll sit close to the TV. Through the channels I'll click. I'll cross both eyes and see if they stick. I'll take off my socks and throw one away and play in the mud till the end of the day when I'm an old lady and live with my kids. And later in bed, I'll lay back and sigh. I'll thank God in prayer and then close my eyes. My kids will look down with a smile slowly creeping and say with a groan, oh, she's so sweet when she's sleeping. The end.
Yes.
If you need a copy of this, it had a place to email, so I just thought it was pretty cute.
Definitely is. So, like I said, we enjoy spending time with you. I am heading out next Monday or a week from Monday or Tuesday to go to the Country Sampler Boxwood Retreat. You said someone wanted to know about
the hobby
house.
Yeah.
It's the last weekend in October is the one I'm going to. I'm going to My Life as a Sampler too and I will see Tanya Rockmeyer for the third time this year, and also Vicki Jeanette, who I will just see at Boxwood. So I hope it's not too creepy. I'm like following you around the country, Vicki.
She's a stalker.
And Tanya, this will be the third state I've seen Tanya in. So.
Oh, she's a busy girl too.
Yes.
But you'll have so much fun.
Yeah, it's just kind of a lot coming after just coming
back from a big trip.
That's how it rolls sometimes.
Oh well.
Looking forward to
have fun.
Looking forward to seeing, if you're there. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Hope you say hi.
So, we'll see you again. I think we talked about...
It's a Saturday. It's like the
19th.
19th.
Let me see.
And I hope I have more stitching by then, definitely.
Yeah, I have it down on the 19th.
Of course, I can't stitch when I'm driving to Boxwood, but... Yeah.
In your sleep.
Who needs to sleep?
Yeah.
All right.
See, I don't. But that's why I say groomer instead of framer.
Well, that is the good thing about, coming back on the long flight is it's pretty much daylight the whole time, and so I did enjoy getting some stitching done. So that was
okay.
That's a good unbroken time, and I download my Flosstubes and listen to those. So that was a lot of fun.
That helps. All right, everyone. Well, happy October.
Yeah.
Happy fall. Happy sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
She does it better.
I've been watching that video too many times. So,
all right.
Take
We'll
care.
see you in a couple weeks.
Bye. I love you.
Mwah.